using a VPN to watch the BBC. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use a VPN to watch the BBC from abroad. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried, you probably have. When you go to the BBC website to try and access some of their iPlayer, you'll find that you always get redirected to something called the international version. Now, the international version is the version of the BBC website you get if you're not in the UK. It's a pretty good site, but it's missing the BBC iPlayer and the live streaming tabs. If you force it to go there and just go directly to it, and go to, say, the iPlayer tab, you can get there, but as soon as you try and play anything, let me just try and play this, you'll get this message saying BBC iPlayer only works in the UK. So, what can we do about it? Most people used to use things called proxies. They don't work anymore. The idea was that you bounce your internet connection off a server that's based in the UK, so that you give the impression that you're in the UK, even if you're not. Okay. Now, as I say, proxies don't work. There is something similar, technologically similar, called a VPN. Now, a lot of these have been blocked, but some of the more discreet ones still work and have worked for quite some time. So I'm going to show you now. Let's just the one I use. Okay, this is not the only one that works. There's a few that still work. Mostly you'll find the ones that don't advertise lots of BBC TV watching. They don't mention it. They are VPNs. But if you get a properly configured VPN with a UK-based server, it will work. Okay. Right. So I'm going to show you this. This is the my program called Identity Cloaker. I'm showing you on the computer. It also works on your phones and tablets, stuff like that. Okay. These are all the servers you get with it. So it sits in your taskbar there. And you can see lots of servers in lots of different countries. You can use it to access different sites. But we're concerned with BBC at the moment. So we need a UK server. So let me just find a UK server there. I blur these out. Again, discretion. It's best to keep them secret. I'm going to switch to a UK server. And then I'm just going to minimize it. Now, all my traffic is going through this one UK VPN server. Okay. This is another thing, it needs to be fast, otherwise it'll wreck your browsing. And it'll buffer all the time. So I'm going to start Firefox here, and we will go to the BBC website again. Now hopefully I will not get redirected. You can see I've gone, because I've got the UK VPN set up, I now go to the UK version. This is the full version of BBC iPlayer. You can see it's got the tabs there. I've got the TV thing there, so I can watch that. Or I can go to the iPlayer tab. Let's put something like the news. Let's the BBC News at 5. So I click on that. And it's just does a little buffer at the beginning, and we can see old Donald Trump on the BBC News. Okay, and that's all there is to it. I say this is called Identity Cloaker. Currently, I mainly use it for BBC, ITV and stuff when I'm traveling abroad. I also use it on my computer. I use the US connection because I watch Netflix a lot, and if you start a US VPN connect before you go to Netflix, you get the US version of Netflix, which is brilliant. It's quite interesting to look at different country stuff as well, because they're nearly always blocked unless you use a VPN. So all the US stuff is. So that's it, BBC VPN demonstration. I'll finish now, keep the video quick, and I hope you enjoyed it. There is incidentally a little tab on the screen that will send you to you can get a discount code for Identity Cloaker if you want to try that. I would advise, if you're using it, try the trial account first. It's only a few euros. Make sure it works and does what you want it to do before you use. But then come back and use the code and get a discount off a full subscription if you want it for longer. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye for now.